Hello, hello. Time for some Division 2. The manhunt continues. Waiting on Subi. Should be long.
Safe area entered.
I have entered the safe area.
Backup.
Thanks. We need to go back to DC. I had started my stream with the wrong heading. Oops. Sorry about that. Bucked out and changed it. We'll see how it goes.
Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transpo to Kenley College.
Safe area detected.
What have I got that I haven't sold or traded? Absolutely nothing in the like. Can sell those. I think I've gotten rid of just about everything else. I haven't sold anything in a while. Been destructing it or deconstructing it, whatever you call it. I'll sell my junk. And sell my trinkets.
Good trading with you, Agent.
No, good trading with you, sir. Target Titan. Alright. 3 control points, 3 control points. The Pentagon. Oh, that one again. That one was fun. Guess I gotta do a little warming up while I wait on Subi. Where can I warm up at? Who's got something I can... I want to start there because that's where the action is. Guess we can head over to this control point and take it over while I wait. Haven't been able to play this as much. It gets a little too familiar when there's new content. I really hope they come out with a really good DLC the next time. That's what I'm hearing and I'm hoping. Oh yeah, dude. Gonna run up on me, are you? No, you don't. It's a strange place to put a restock box, but I'll take it. Ooh, a big baddie. Yeah, but you didn't hit him like that. Biohazard mask. Don't I already have like 2 of those? No, I don't. Oh, yeah? Oh, crap. I wasn't expecting any of that. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Y'all can go home. I got more stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Civilians in distress.
Booyah.
Reinforcements
I've
incoming.
said actually a few things,
You've said a few things.
but never responded.
I never heard you. I never heard a thing, sir.
It happened.
I'm just doing a little warm up with a control point, waiting on you. Oh, you sent me a game request in the middle of a battle. I don't think I can answer it when in the middle of a battle. I wonder if it'll let me do it.
Who are you talking to?
Did you not send me a game request? Huh. Oh, okay. Never mind.
What the? This is why you don't do drugs, kids.
That and many, many, many other reasons.
Were you hearing some sweet whispering nothings in your ear there?
You were whispering sweet nothings? I knew you were in love with me.
I don't know if you playing AT&T right now or something, but it's almost like you're on a weird cell phone signal.
Well, the settings are the same they've always been. I will say that we've had nothing but internet problems here. At work, the phones have been down, the cell service, 4G LTE, whatever. I've had to reset the modem here at the house twice. The internet at work went out several times. Shoddy at best when I left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it's the hurricane.
Rock me like a hurricane. Very strange. Oh, let's see what we have going on with the audio. Why do I not have the audio? What? Boom. Look at that. Back in business.
Detected.
Woo, back in business.
Spotted by hostiles.
Blue. Melodies.
Supply room access. Locked.
Supply room.
Oh, black tuskers.
The
I can run
blood.
in and see if she has anything currently available.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Hostilities.
Yeah, look at there. She does.
Alright, I'm just gonna stock up in this supply room whenever you're ready to send me a game invite.
Both. It's very much both. It's very much both, sir. Hey, baby.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Nearby, there's steak.jpg.
Steak.
We can invite him, apparently.
I don't know who that is.
Nope. He disappeared. Oh.
Oh.
Invite to another agent's group.
Apparently he was level shake like 1479.
Damn! I wish I had no life like that.
I'm not 100% certain
Hey, it's Road Warrior. What's up, man? How you
a
doing?
lot of these are correct.
Road says, hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, bro? What the? Nah. Remember, they just had an update come out.
No, they did, because I didn't get any notification.
Everything's fixed, bro. Everything's good to go.
There was zero update to do.
There was an update to servers and crap on Tuesday.
Okay, to the servers. All right, well, we'll see how it pans out.
They actually, Division actually has a Twitch channel.
Nice. I'm gonna look that one up.
So they do occasional little, what's ups. And people were not exactly the nicest in the chat.
Oh.
Reinforcements en route.
Just saying. They might have been saying like, hey, how about doing actually something? Instead of saying, hey, this is broke. Oh, we know it's broke. We'll fix it. And then nothing ever happens. Look at them promising cross-platform play, etc. for, I don't know, 2 years, whatever.
That never happened.
They keep talking about like, big changes coming, big announcements, and big announcements were like, hey, you can change the color of a skin.
Ooh, look at my skin change.
Like, well, look at there. I can change all my stuff to green or white or what. That's awesome.
Well, I hope they listen and took it seriously. Because it's a great game. It just has so many issues. Server-wise being the first.
I have played on a lot of online-based games, and it ain't that bad server-wise.
After they do updates is when they have issues. Usually. It's like, did you just hustle to get this out as quickly as possible and not really test it to see how much you messed it up?
I mean, in general, it's really not that bad. The optimization for a Ubisoft title is not technically that terrible either. If you want to compare it to something like Breakpoint, which is horribly optimized.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they've fixed it since then. Last time I gave it a whirl, but I know my initial impressions were just garbage. I mean, of course, they're publisher too
Hostile detected.
with that game. I mean, they got a lot of criticism because it's basically the people saying, "Well, it's just basically just Wildlands." I mean, it's not entirely true, and that also I think was some of the actual, thought process behind it. Continuation of the series, you can't go crazy different or whatever. And I've always liked like the Wildlands or whatever, where they try to do one-off missions of things like
Supply room
adding
access.
Terminator,
Yeah.
the Predator missions, stuff like that. I mean, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It just really needed to work on some optimization. That's just the biggest thing. Like when Wildlands came out, I mean, your top end available PC parts at the time, were having problems running it stable
Mm-hmm.
at, above or at 60 frames per second.
Sort of like your issue with GTA
That's
and
a whole
now
entirely
Red
different
Dead.
issue.
It really is? I thought it was their optimization.
I don't know what the hell their problem is. Rockstar is just assholes.
You heard it here first, live, folks.
Well, it ain't the first time they've heard it. Let me just throw that out there because it's not the first time I've said it.
Maybe they
I
should
mean,
have their own little Twitch channel for someone to go in there and let them know how they really think.
I really have said it multiple times while playing a Rockstar game. I have said it while someone else, like Clash or whatever, is playing, one of the games or whatever. I'm like, it's just garbage. And usually I have some people agreeing with me at the same
Hmm.
time. Kind of par for the course that shit's just broken.
It's broken. Fix
And
it.
and they don't care to fix it. That's the main issue, mainly because they don't have to.
Yeah.
It has a player base because we haven't had another GTA game in so many years. It's the only one you got,
Yep.
so it's just at this point a way to print money.
We gotta get
Pretty
bad
similar
guys.
with Red Dead. Same thing. I mean, it's their newest title. I mean, Rockstar doesn't really put out a lot of games. Obviously, they keep a game going for quite a good while. Add some more updates here and there. A little DLC.
Hostiles detected.
Sprinkle in there some doo-doo you can buy or whatever to spruce it up a little bit. Hey, look, it's still going for a decade.
Detecting additional hostile
Stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Which I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I'm fine if you got a good game. Like, you keep adding, like, additional things to do, DLC wise, etc. I mean, you can roll for a long time. It's no problem. I mean, just like pretty much with Grand Theft, I mean, there's a lot to do in the game.
Yeah.
You can play darts, you can do racing, you can do,
proximity.
if you just want to go crazy and just start killing people, whatever. I mean,
That's always fun.
there is a casino, so you can play poker, blackjack, roulette, whatever. Horse races, you can gamble, all that type of stuff. I mean,
You
it's
can
there, you can do it.
live your finest dreams.
So I mean, I get it. But at the same time, if you have it where it's running like hot garbage, I mean,
What's the point?
it does take away from me wanting to sink tons of time into it. I mean, like me having to go in, just take a couple hours out of my day, just experimenting with things,
What
different
may
APIs
work,
or
what may
whatever,
not work.
to try to get it to actually be stable. And I was like, there's no, like, Witcher 3. All right, Witcher 3 on like ultra settings, everything else, especially with Hairworks on,
Mm-hmm.
like is known to pretty much melt a PC. Like it's more than what Crysis was back in the day. People compared it to. I mean, it was just nuts.
Yeah.
Now, if I can run Crysis 3 on triple screen monitors on ultra with Hairworks and be good at 60 frames per second or higher, but I can't run GTA 5
Nearby location.
at
Guarded by
60 or higher.
hostiles.
Yeah. I mean, we get it.
Uh,
It's their
something ain't
problem.
wrong.
They won't fix it.
Now, according to people online, it is my problem. It's just and what really is my computer just can't handle it. It's running the best it can, it just can't handle it. I'm like, we're done. I mean, this
Wasn't
is
it? Couldn't it possibly be that they're trying to put focus on console for that particular series? That's part of the problem.
no, the newest like actual iteration of the game was on PC.
Hmm.
Yeah, it came out on console first, and then you had to wait a while for it on PC. I mean, it's the same thing with Red Dead. I mean, it was literally came out on first on console, and then trickled down to PC. Grenade out! Surprise! I guess you didn't really care the old grenade out thing I was doing.
Oh well, I had thrown mine out at the same time.
I don't know if same time it means the thing you think it does.
That's the way it looked on my screen.
I mean, there was like a 2-second delay in explosion time.
But mine blew up and they all died.
Sweetness, mine blew up, killed everybody.
That was
And then
mine.
yours blew up.
I thought that was mine.
No, that was mine.
I think I threw mine first.
You have a firing grenade. I do not.
I didn't have a fire grenade. Oh, that's right. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay.
Hey, Mary, Joseph. Oh, man.
It's been a while.
It's like working with Joe.
Oh, God.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I did it. It's mine. You're going dead. Alright, tumor. Hello.
Prepare for counterattack.
Look, I washed for supper. Do you know what that's from?
I have no idea.
Saving Private Ryan.
Oh. Don't remember it. Remember the movie, don't remember that saying.
So basically, when you had the one guy that actually spoke German, and they were in the trenches clearing them out, and the guy was speaking in German to him, and they, what? I can't hear you. I can't understand what you're saying. And they shoots him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what did he say? Look, I washed for supper. I'm not getting shot. Why am I getting shot when I'm supposed to be behind a box?
Because you're behind a box. A cardboard box.
Yes, but in this game, in this world, cardboard, by God, is impenetrable.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I can't see nothing because it's light. I just told you to change weapons, a-hole. Why aren't you doing it?
An agent.
Oh, that guy got me.
Where'd he go? There he is.
He went everywhere.
Uh-oh. Where are they at?
Rogue agents.
There we go.
Oh ho ho.
3 of them.
Bet you don't grab anything worth of poop.
Rogue agent detected.
Get him, Jeffy. Oh, he's got a hive mind coming out.
Restorer hive detected.
That flamethrower.
Detected.
Leave Jeffy alone, a-hole.
Oh shit, I'm about to die.
Detected.
Oh, I'm down.
Rogue sniper turret detected. Agent out of action.
I'm coming to you.
I'm hoping that guy can get you.
What guy?
And the people that live right here now. Come on. I need your dome. You can get through these cars pretty easily. For some reason, it's not really wanting to function right now.
One of them down.
One down.
So that makes one left.
Well, did you kill one?
Yep. Damn.
Rogue agent eliminated.
The sacrifice.
And what poop did I get? Oh,
Something called the sacrifice.
I got the invisible hand. Jack grabbed from that one. Regular loot from that one. I don't get it.
Oh, I got something called the mantis.
Oh, mantis.
I don't know what that is. Rifle, camouflage, 12% marksman damage, 98% headshot damage,
What?
8% damage to target out of cover. Headshot and weak point damage against enemies not targeting you amplified by 50%. Damn.
Let's see. Poop. So the invisible hand would be a assault rifle. It's a named version of an AUG. 12% increased rate of fire. That's about it.
That's all she wrote, huh?
I mean, if you want it, I can give it to you. I'm sure you
Nah.
probably got one, but
I'm sure I do.
it's gonna be marked as the old junky junk. Then.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
If I'm not mistaken, I didn't hear everything they said today, but they were kind of talking about how some new roles and talent things may or may not work out. I think someone was talking about in the chat, basically they're going to nerf Lady Death, which I think's weird. They didn't answer a lot of questions and comments that were being thrown in chat because a lot of them probably weren't exactly positive.
No. Oh, so this happened today, huh?
Yeah. It happened today.
I missed that.
Apparently, next week is going to be another one. Little broadcast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be talking about, I think, upcoming like DLC / roadmap type thing.
All right.
Where do you have...
Detected. Location guarded by hostiles.
Break down small junk. Yeah, it happened today. And I mean, I threw a couple comments down there like, hey, what happened to cross-platform play?
They quickly
Thing
deleted you.
was, why can we not, why can we only equip one exotic piece?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, that's just dumb. I mean, you're playing the game to find the better loot and gear, and then you get exotic pieces, because for the most part, if you want the higher end exotic pieces, you have to farm for them.
Yeah.
So you put in a ton of time and everything else. But say you get all the good exotics, every single category, you get to pick one.
Yeah.
Why?
Hostiles
I mean, I
guarding
have
location
6 slots of gear. I can have one equipped. That is stupid. Same thing with weapons. I have 3 weapons. I can have one exotic weapon, equipped at one time. That makes 0 sense. Why am I spending all this extra time farming all this stuff and I only have one?
Because you
Why
love
can't
the
I have-
game, man. Because
Why can't I have one complete exotic build?
it's not enough to give them all your money. Now you got to give them all your time and get nothing for it.
I mean, that's my whole thing. If right now I got right 200 hours in on the game. So if I go farming on heroic difficulty stuff like that, and I'm spending another 200 hours in just farming for exotic pieces, I can only install one, having one going at one time. That's just
It's retarded. We've talked about that. Yeah.
makes 0 sense. There's no
It's wrong, man.
there's no reasoning that I can come up with really on why that would be a thing.
The only thing I ever thought was maybe they thought, well, it'd make the game too easy. But no.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I've literally played that one. Was it heroic? I played one mission, whatever, on heroic or something like that, or whatever. And, bruh, he's dead. Calm down.
No, it's the ones off in the distance.
You ain't gonna get him shooting through a car. I mean, it just. I don't know. It's just weird to me. 100%. That I think. That one I told you I'd try by myself. That was. It's like three kills I think I had for 41 something damage that I did. I mean, you're telling me that these people literally are taking, obviously 10 and 20 million to actually take out. So if I can get right up in their face with a shotgun that I have that does, over 1 million damage, it would still take literally, 10, 15, 20 shots with that perfectly, with all pellets of the shotgun round hitting them to be able to take them out. I mean, that's just, no. So me having the exotic gear, whatever, that's what endgame is for. I mean, a game like this, you hopefully, just like any MMO-ish type Destiny, whatever you want to relate it to,
No.
once you get to that top of the hill, the end of the end,
End
you
of the
should be
rainbow.
pretty much, just tanked up, just sweeping them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not with this game. It's nerfed in a way where pretty much you get better gear, but at the same time you don't be able to, never able to get to that status of Billy Badass or whatever you want to call it.
What was the response to, or were there any responses to the,
No.
okay. Just ignored, not even acknowledged?
Pretty much. Yeah. Just ignoring entirely and roll on. That's pretty much how it rolls. I see they didn't comment on a whole lot of everything being said.
Reinforcements.
But that was kind of jacked up. But I mean, and that's one thing I understand. You know, larger companies usually definitely won't be as active answering questions or whatever in a chat. They're basically doing kind of like a visual podcast, kind of update of where it's state of the game, what they're working on type situation. I get it. But they also had 3 people on there at the same time. So if 2 of y'all are talking, the other one can be literally watching the chat, picking out, you know, some questions to answer or whatever, and then going from there. But for some reason, that was not a thing. Like, I think the entire time that I saw, they had made, maybe a reference to, if lucky, a dozen comments that were made the entire time of the stream. And there was like 1,500 people watching and sending chat messages here and there. So, I mean, it wasn't flooded with people like just flinging out questions that there's no way anybody could ever think about keeping up type situation.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like that. Like some, streams you might see or whatever, they'll have people on there that are throwing out, there's the chat's going so fast. It's like,
You can't read it.
200 messages a second. I mean, it wasn't like that. I mean, it was definitely within between the 3 people they had there. Something could have been counted on, answered some questions, etc. And it just didn't seem to happen. I do think they seem to be genuinely trying to work on certain things as a whole. I definitely feel they could obviously do better than they're currently doing. But again, that's
Oh, I need help.
here nor there. You need help, do you?
I do. I'm down.
It's weird.
He's.
Like it's a
I'm getting.
control point, and you're running away.
I was
outside.
running to kill people. And this dude
Yeah.
dude tried to save me, and then they killed him. Nope, he's back up. Come here and save me, dude.
So run out of the control point to get people with the control point.
I'm in the control point. This is still the control point. They were coming towards us. I just down here, so I
What
started
is that
shooting
gun
them.
doing?
He killed the dude that put the gun up.
Well, normally if you do that, the gun goes away.
I've noticed it doesn't.
I've noticed I'm shooting you in the back of the head again because you like my bullets.
I ran out and saved your life.
Yeah, that's what happened. Oh, the fantasy world that Joe lives in.
Then move, dude. Hate this city. This city was built on rock and roll.
Supply room access unlocked.
Again, kids, this is why you don't do drugs. He was aiming for their nogs. Don't go it alone. Someone might touch your pee-pee.
Restocky.
Yeah, what the who?
I said restocky.
Bunch of poo I can't use. Yeah, nice.
Always nice to have extra poo we can't use.
Got other things to do with, like, money. Why is there money in this game, really? I mean,
What the hell?
It's almost just pointless.
Yeah, I'm in a complete agreement with that. Because you're not buying anything worth a damn.
No, you buy a couple blueprints here and there, whatever, if she has them available. I haven't seen anything so far worthwhile that I need to actually sell to have that amount of money,
Yeah.
like sitting there saved up. I just don't see it. Don't know why it's there.
Perhaps one day they will give us a reason, and you'll be thankful you have saved up all that hard-earned cash.
Friendly control point nearby.
Yes, this is exactly what's going to happen.
Where the hell did you go? I hate when you do that. I hate
mission.
when you do that. You don't tell me a damn thing. I'm just like, where's he at?
Did you feel the force leave you?
I did. I mean, woof. And I said, motherfucker.
It looks like Black Tusk is trying to set up a forward base.
It looks like Black
Can't let
Tusk
them
is
succeed.
setting up
Secure the
stuff.
compound and destroy any assets they brought in.
I want to destroy all the asses.
That literally was what it sounded like you said.
Yep.
What's necessary, Agent?
I did not hear the T.
Kidding. I'm freezing up.
Freezing up.
It sure enough did. I got some funny stuff happening on my screen too.
Well, it happens. What's on your screen?
The dog was up there on its knees, about to blow up, and then suddenly it jumped like 10 feet forward in the same position. Just weird stuff happening on my screen.
Maybe it's a very acrobatic puppy dog.
It didn't actually jump. It was just in one spot, and then it was in another spot.
Sure it did.
It's a drugs thing again, isn't it?
It is very, very possible. Targeted loot, stable gloves. I keep talking about how I want to do builds and crap and go through them.
I want to do
I
that.
never do.
Me neither.
I don't know, it's just... I think if we can get Road going, Clash wants to,
Proceed to the docks and do a sweep.
I don't know if he... Bases needs... I still have something over here I haven't got that Echo. I don't know.
I think we went back and got that echo before.
I don't know. I know there's always one I think I missed. Whatever I've never gone back and got. I have weird things on my progression bar, like on the game, that says like I haven't completed all the side missions in the game yet or whatever. Then you scroll through the list and it says all of them are completed. I'm like, so which is there, sweetheart? Do you want me to, do I have them completed or not?
Cough out one to an issue with the game.
Like the, what are the blue missions again?
Oh, I don't remember.
The special ones.
Oh, the classified.
Detected.
Damn it, I'm
Yeah.
down.
So it tells me that for those that I don't have
Multiple hostile patrols are moving on the docks.
all of them completed. But
Okay.
yet I went through every single one of them on the map.
I'm crawling to you.
And they all have that I've collected all the thing inside, all the trophies, everything's been collected on every single one.
Yeah.
But if I haven't completed all of them, how is that possible? What just hit me?
Skier. I'm dying. No, I'm not. Like I said.
I have no idea what shot me, but it took away most of my health all in one shot. While he was back here behind cover and I was behind cover.
Sniper, maybe?
Very peculiar. Anyway, semi like goal,
Enemy transport helicopter.
like getting road and everything else, ready to go for raids and whatnot.
That would be
Same
cool.
thing with Clash. If we get Clash going, road going, it's at least 4 of us. From that point, hopefully, you know, maybe we can get decent 4 more guys, whatever, in there with us. Do
Yep.
random. I mean, the way that me and Jason, you know, completed the, of course they weren't called raids on the first one, but those special missions or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, me and him tried personally, just the 2 of us, for a long time,
Just the 2 of us.
and we would get so far, almost like at the very end of it, and then something
I've
would
got enemy
happen.
reinforcements inbound on
Like,
your
this was just no joke.
Additional hostiles located by the loading docks up ahead.
And I think we got in with like a random third person,
Signature detected.
one day,
Black Tusk equipment.
and it
Destroy it.
was literally night and day difference having one decent player jump in with us. Because we had tried a couple times with some rather randoms, and it was really weird.
You've got more hostiles moving
Like,
in our position.
they would run off and get blown up or whatever. I'm like, why are you hiding over there? What are you doing over there, buddy? I mean, it didn't make any sense, basically.
He's about to die.
You're about to die?
No, he is. See?
Jump off the roof, please. I wanna shoot you in the face. Two. Next. Please come down. Thank you. No, I'm going up here to get this for. I know it's crap anyway.
It's crap.
I don't know, just the raid thing. Like that one dude, I was, answered the call or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody asking for help. I mean, he was running the entire map on heroic difficulty. And he was all like upset or whatever. That he said my gun should be doing 4 million damage per shot, not 400 some thousand. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know what build is going to literally increase my damage of this weapon from 400,000 to 4 million per shot.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
I mean, obviously there definitely are some DPS builds and stuff like that, but I mean, to go in that much increase, that's a lot. We're not talking about we're getting like a little 10% boost.
Hmm.
We're talking about some significant increase. That's
Some serious
10 times.
damage.
Heads up, hostiles
Mhm.
inbound on the
Some
east
serious
side of the site.
damage.
Yeah, I mean, so I know there are builds out there that definitely cater mainly to full damage builds, and I
Mhm.
get it. Then you have 0 health, armor. So, I mean, to me, I don't know, like right now, I have a half tankish build going on. It's not just straight, a tank build, but I mean, kind of in between a damage and tank build. without going in complete gear set. And I mean, you would think as well that doing more of a tank build that you wouldn't feel squishy at all.
Yeah.
And that character still feels squishy.
So squishy.
I mean, you would think that if I have, you know, what is it here? My armor is 1,000,000. My health is 340,000. You would think that I could literally absorb a pretty large chunk of damage before really having to really worry about it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like situationally by the minute
Black Tusk.
how the actual character feels. I mean, it's
Enemy weapon
weird.
intact. Destroy it.
Oh, he got brewed up. Tango's flanking, huh? I also have had some issue with hit mark detection. Like, I actually have the crosshairs on them, leaving it show up in red, squeeze off around, nothing.
Yeah. I've had that.
Not real sure how that mechanic works now, I guess. Kinda weird.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Nothing's gonna stop us
Anything
now.
stand in the way. Got your Division 2 tattoo yet?
No.
I'm just saying. Hey, you fellas. Y'all come to hang out?
I think they came to die.
Notice I know you're behind me and shooting me, but I haven't moved.
Well, I'm trying to shoot around you since you
So you
jumped out in
can-
front of me while I was shooting.
So you can adjust your angle instead of just walking in front of you.
Find it, and if possible, create enough to know what's on that server.
Porn. That's what's on server, buddy. That's what's on every server. Top one stayed up top.
What? Oh, there we go.
Ammo detected. System curtailed.
Put her nade away.
System reactivated. System disrupted.
Yeah, that's a heck of an EMP pulse there and taking a grenade around and just don't even really care.
System restored.
Do you understand what I was saying about Sony being a wiener?
Server terminal detected.
Someone being a wiener.
Isaac should be able to link to the server through
nope.
that terminal.
So Sony owns partial rights to the Spider-Man character.
Uh-huh.
Accessing server.
So Spider-Man is coming to the Avengers.
Yes.
I think I've got something here.
But only
And
to
they're
PS4.
not letting it go to anything besides the PlayStation 5 or 4 version.
Yeah. That I did hear.
Yeah. I think that's a wiener move.
Oh, definitely. Total dick move.
People say, well, it's not anti-consumer. I was like, It's very anti-consumer. It's exactly what anti-consumer is. I mean, you're literally limiting everybody's pretty much possibility of more content with the game. Just try to promote basically you have to buy it on PlayStation. I'm just that literally is anti-consumer. I'm sorry. I mean, if Microsoft owned the rights, you know, to say Thor somehow, whatever, and they wouldn't let Thor in the game, then you would definitely have a problem with it. You'd be complaining, everything else. I was like, it's just the way it is. I mean, to me, having a Marvel Avengers game and you're going to bring out characters that are exclusive to a certain platform, I think is not a good thing. Personal opinion, maybe unpopular opinion, is what it is. That's just the way I feel about it.
Oh, it's an agreed upon opinion, I think, by several people. I mean, I'm included because you think about buying the Avengers, and it's like, you know what? That's a really good idea. Yeah. Oh, wait, what do you mean? I can never play Spider-Man unless I buy a PS5? What the?
No more contacts.
That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
We're still working on decrypting
That's
that file.
complete and utter horseshit.
Some intel we can use.
Now,
Hey, you want
people-
to you want to give me it cost me a few extra bucks? Okay, that's different. But no, you cannot play Spider-Man unless you buy a PS5.
And that's one thing is like as well. Like I can understand like if they own the rights or whatever, that you can let us pay. I don't know, $4.99, whatever
Right.
DLC that goes to Sony, whatever. But trying to tell me that I have to buy a undisclosed amount console now, I don't know, $500-600, whatever, for this console just to have an extra character. That's just wrong.
It's horseshit.
And that's just the way I feel about it. The people chalk it into the same terms of, well, you know, it's exclusivity is what, you know, consoles do, you know. I was like, no,
No.
we're not talking about an exclusive game. We're talking about literally the part of the game will only be for them. You know, exclusive character, obviously character plus if they're going to do missions for each character, that means as well that those missions that are being developed just for, you know, the Spider-Man spin-off DLC, that means there's part of the game that a large portion of people won't be able to play unless they buy, of course, a PS5 or PS4 or whatever.
You would think that would hurt them, but it's not going to. Because
No.
they make money hand over fist. So to them, we drink your tears. We don't care, and that's the worst part to me. It's like,
I mean, I understand the reasoning why they would like to do it that way. Mainly because, you know, they're thinking exclusivity, it'll make people want to have, you know, the better version of the actual game because you get an extra character. In which I agree to some point
At the bank headquarters. Mark the site
on that premise, but we're not talking about an exclusively like owned like IP or something like that. You don't own the studio that's making, you know, the game, it's Square Enix. So I mean, and which that company has typically made a lot of PlayStation exclusive titles over the years. But I mean, it's just something they've worked out years ago. I don't remember seeing that. Oh, I got an exotic weapon I didn't know about.
hey,
The Mantis. Of course, you can only have one exotic, you know, equipped at a time. So calm down now. Camouflage is about more than just blending in. You never heard the term aggressive mimicry. Anyone can hide and wait for the perfect kill. Why wait when you can seduce? 7% increased damage to target out of cover.
Oh, I'm about to
13%
die.
marksman rifle damage.
You might want to get the other side of the tree there, buddy.
Well, I was fine until you wanted to piss people off, apparently.
It's what I do, man. It's what I do.
Dog's down. They're behind you trying to kill you. Got him for you, bro.
Thank
I
you.
got you. Kill Billy Bad Nuts over there, too, for you.
That sniper ain't shit.
Let's go back into reading Mantis again here.
That's what I was trying to use as Mantis, and it sucked. And it did
Marksman rifle
great for
damage
headshots.
Plus 13%. Headshot damage, 111% increase. Scoped in. Scope view displays additional information about enemies not targeting you. Headshot and weak point damaging against enemies not targeting you, amplified 50%. Headshot kills reset the cooldown of the decoy skill. The bonus will wait until the decoy goes on cooldown if currently active. It's very accurate for the most part. Stability is iffy. Has an anti-glint coated sight, so you won't sparkle.
Sparkle.
When the balls did I pick this thing up?
Probably back there when I did.
I thought I checked all these and I didn't see anything. Hello.
Yes.
Well, oh, I'm sorry. I can equip you. That's right, because you know the shotgun I have today is exotic.
Ah.
That's so stupid. Alright, so reload's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Recall's not terrible, but obviously it's bolt action. It really sucks though, because I mean I like using my shotgun with, you know, marksman rifle. That suckles the sack.
Oh, sack.
And I think I'm a weird category. Because some people, of course, try to call me an Xbox fanboy or whatever. And I'm like, look, I have them all. I was like, my damn dog is named after a PlayStation exclusive character. I was like, so yeah, no. I just happen to call things how they are. Simple as that.
Fanboy.
Like, I don't know, it's just the way I see it. Alright, so we need bounties.
2 bounties and the potential. Oh, we've already done the potential. Okay, so we need 2 bounties.
Yep.
Antelope Squad.
Well, we have a resource convoy right there. What's that?
Where?
Right beside the church.
How about that?
Good job, numbnuts.
Talking to your dog, I'm guessing.
No, the douchebag jumped in the way when I pull the trigger. Yeah, I give it 100%, like, talking about damage-wise.
Talking about
It's got
sniper?
some damage in a headshot.
Oh yeah, it does.
And I just hit for like 2.5 million. Ah, crap, hit the wrong button. I should definitely hit them at that point. Guys, spazzing out on the screen. It was 1.9 million. 1.9 million. So as far as that's concerned, yeah, for a sniper rifle, I mean, it's doing good damage. As long as you're getting like a headshot in there. I mean, I really don't do a whole lot of sniping per se, though.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I mean, I like a marksman rifle, but not so much as a sniper. That was 2.45 million. So again, if you can get a headshot not too far away range-wise, she got some damage.
Target near you.
Where?
But we'll change back to the old sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Why are we talking hostage rescue turn?
He's gonna give you a bounty and mess us our bounty up.
Friendly supply convoy detected.
Left.
How do we get back here to our bounty?
Can't move that way. So we go through. Well, apparently we'll just go around.
Take the long way round.
Reason why I didn't type a whole lot back on the GPU discussion is because it'd have been a lot to type. But
And another thing.
the way that I see the GPU issue is, I mean, I break everything down obviously on, you know, value, everything else, amount on return, stuff like that. So the 1080 Ti, it launched at a $699 price point. That was the reference model, not aftermarket or, you know, different cards. That was the reference version of it. From there, of course, depending on what manufacturer and third party you went with, could have, of course, extra costs. Obviously, they're usually more expensive than a reference card. They have different built, you know, actual PCBs, like have power. They're usually, you know, clock tire, you know, vice versa. I was like, so I get that. I think the norm then for a good aftermarket card was somewhere in the neighborhood, let's say $100 more, $120 more than the reference, which is typical, not a big deal. Retail on mine originally I think was eight something. So I get it, but when the next generation came with the 2080 Ti, it jumped from the reference, just the reference model, that $699 price point changed literally to downstairs below us.
Yeah.
If you are below us.
Back this way.
So from $699 retail, the replacement car, the next generation up, it literally jumped to $11.99.
Oh yeah, they
Now,
skyrocketed.
that generational jump is very large in a price increase. And you would, to me, like I said, I break it down to cost effectiveness, everything else, like what do you get in return for your investment type situation. And basically, between the 2080 Ti and 1080 Ti, it's about 20 to 25% difference in performance. Now, obviously, it was a little bit different because they did introduce the RTX cores for ray tracing, which I understand that's new technology. R&D is not cheap. I get it, but to make ray tracing work,
That's the target.
it has to be actually made to work with ray tracing. And if I'm not mistaken, there's only currently like, I don't know, 5 or 6 titles that actually are enabled with ray tracing. And some reviews from certain people that have played it on both, with ray tracing on and off,
Yeah.
Another one down.
say that it doesn't really add anything to the actual gameplay, that it's not extremely noticeable, stuff like that. So when you're talking about a 20% increase in performance generally, because basically RTX is just poop at this point, it's kind of not there. It's kind of like SLI was when it first came out. SLI technology when it first came out, it was cool and all, but a lot of games did not support SLI, so you can have all the 2-card combinations you wanted to, it wouldn't actually use them.
Well, I
So
mean,
it's kind of the same type situation.
it's obvious what it was. It was a gimmick. It was something other. Hey, everybody's really hyped up about these new cards we're putting out. We can jack up the price. Hey, we'll add this, and it'll be worth it to them. And they screwed
Well,
everybody. That's what they do.
Ray tracing is a real thing,
Well, I know. It's just not.
and it's being literally
Son of a.
touted
No.
as a big thing for
I messed up my
next
stream.
gen consoles as well.
I quit the game.
That's good. Good job, buddy.
I was trying to get rid of my shit, and suddenly, I hit quit.
I kind of jumped the gun. I'll leave in here for this other bounty. So yeah, ray tracing can be kind of cool. The current hit on RTX cards, though, when using it,
Yeah.
is quite large.
Hmm.
Like you can watch your FPS drop like 20 FPS or more. And we're talking real time, pretty much reflections happening.
Yeah.
And dynamic reflections and stuff like that on everything you're doing.
But it's not something.
I mean, it's definitely very healthy on eating up your GPU.
Right.
So currently, it's just obviously the manufacturers aren't using it to its fullest because it's more programming time and everything else. And like Battlefield 5 has it that you can enable. Which, I mean, the demos I saw of it using it were cool. It looked nice. But would I want to spend a lot of money and take the hit on pretty much, my frames per second just to have some prettier reflections on water and fire, etc.?
Make it pretty.
And probably not. you want to explode?
Oh, damn.
So yeah, it's it definitely is pushing something towards a better technology future wise as far as making games prettier. Control. I've mentioned the game Control to you a couple times. That one, like, definitely uses a lot of, the technology if you want to turn it on, if you have the cards and stuff to do it. I mean, that can definitely apparently look really good with it on. But again, it's a huge hit frames per second wise that you're taking, enabling that. And obviously, newer games as they come out, they can definitely take advantage of it and leverage it, whatever the technology for ray tracing. But again, this is so taxing on a GPU that most don't even try and turn it on because it takes that much of a performance hit.
Right. But the
So,
main question was, is it worth double the price for the card?
and that's my thing. Like I've even told Kira, I was like, the way I break it down is on your normal or my normal day-to-day gaming type situation. All right, I'm basically going to see roughly 20% increase in performance for all performance.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with that is I'm paying literally about 80 or so percent more than the current cost of my generation card.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I got a problem because, yeah, I would like to have control. I've mentioned it to you. I'd like to have control. I do have Battlefield 5, so I could use it on that. But especially with the hit that it takes graphically on performance, that just doesn't compute wise for me to do it, for one. And two, my overall performance are not those two main games.
Yeah.
Control uses as a first single player game. It works great from what I mean. It's a really cool game or whatever, and that's fine. But when we're talking that the general what I'm going to be doing, say like here with Division or whatever, and Division does not have it built in for anything to use RTX cores, stuff like that, so it's not going to greatly benefit me. Like right now, it'd be doing nothing for me. I'm currently VSync at a constant frame rate, so it's not going to help me anything there. So I mean, it's really breaking it down, cost to performance ratio, and so far I've seen nothing that's going to warrant basically me having the 2080 Ti. Is it more powerful than my card? Sure, it definitely is. But you're also paying for the technology and R&D of RTX cores. Because, I mean, it does have its own actual cores and everything else built in to try to take some of that load off the actual GPU for ray tracing. But it's just not 100% there yet.
Mm-hmm.
System congealed. And that's where I keep going back and forth. Like, if the performance to cost ratio was better, I could understand. Like, if I was getting, say, a 50% increase, in raw performance over my current card, and then on top of that, basically, paying the tax for new technology to be developed for RTX, stuff like that. I can understand it somewhat. I get it. But when we're talking that it's just not that way, I'm basically paying more of a technology tax, in my opinion.
The target agent.
I mean, obviously the technology has to come from somewhere. You know, this stuff has to be created, obviously, to be able to continue growing the market and technology and making things better in the long run. I mean, I understand, 100%. But again, that raw performance just does not compute that much of an increase in a price to me. And it's just the way it be for me. You know, the justification of, say, the next series, of course, no one knows. I mean, no one knows what it's going to entail. Is this going to be, you know, basically pushing RTX 2.0? There are some games now that are definitely pushing the boundaries
Streets one bad guy at a time.
of video RAM limits.
That's what I'd like to see. I want to see a like a 24 gig card.
Well, they've already been out there. You could have got a Titan if you wanted a Titan. And it had 20 gigs.
Not for the price. It's not about better to me. I'm with you on the price. You know, for what I wanted versus the price, I got what I wanted, and I'm perfectly fine with it. We'll be fine with it for years to come. But I will be ready to upgrade. When I upgrade, I want it to be worth the upgrade, not a little gimmick that's going to make me think, ooh, wow. No, I want it to be something that makes me say, holy shit, this is so much better than my card I had before.
I'm torn in that also. My personal opinion right now, games-wise, are not so much GPU, like, bound. It's CPU bound. We've been hovering at this, 4.8 to 5 gigahertz range now for quite a while.
Yeah.
It's like a weird threshold.
We're good right here. They can overclock if they want more. They're good.
Not even like naturally without like base clocks. Like I think the latest and greatest from Intel will boost to like 5.2 on one single core. And that's what boost clocks do. Is for single core only one core at a time, basically. And I get that. But to me, I think my CPU is 3 years old, 3.5 years old. It had pretty much just came out when I got it. And on that, I mean, you're looking at, I have mine overclocked on all cores at 5 gigahertz. Technically, I could have went farther. She did run at 5.3, but it wasn't very stable.
You still running water cooling?
Put in, I'm on water, yeah. Oh, okay. But basically, to really make it stable at 5.3 gigahertz is going to take some doing for one. A lot of time, basically, finding the exact voltages and everything else that work that don't cause an extreme amount of heat, etc. Stuff like that.
Right. That would take some doing. I think at this point I am at a stopping point since we finished this first set.
You lame dinger.
Well, I just want to make sure I do it, section at a time. What I'm thinking is tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow night's not a scheduled stream night, but tomorrow night is like my Friday. So, come home. I told August I would stream with her a little bit. She wants to do Roblox, and I have Discord set up on her system. So we've played together. We haven't streamed yet, but we've played together, and she can't be on the camera or be on Twitch stream or anything, but she can be on Discord with me and walk the game. Walk through the game. She likes to show me the game, and I have to say I'm impressed. I'm extremely impressed with what she has done. She blows me away. So I'd like to put that out there. It's really when I look at her love for the game, and I think to myself, okay, she's going to grow and she's going to change games as she grows, and she's going to have that same desire to get the fullest out of it that you can. And it reminds me of you, actually. she wants to experience all of it. She doesn't want to just run in there and do a few things. She wants, hey,
She's growing her beard out, is she?
I guess if she had the opportunity, she would. She'd do it damn good. But I'm thoroughly impressed with her. So I told her we'd do that. But then after that, I figured we can get on here and do some more.
An hour, huh? So we talked about going balls deep, putting in that work.
Yeah, and I laughed at that. And I made jokes about it, but I got to work.
Hour.
I didn't say tomorrow night we wouldn't go balls deep. I ain't got nothing to do on Friday. This is the first Friday I will have nothing to go do. So
Yeah, I've heard these open terms before.
we can get some stuff done tomorrow night.
Yeah. We gonna game till we drop.
Woo!
Oh man, I'm going to bed.
If I didn't have to, I'd be playing right now. I'd be playing all night because I love Division, and I love when they come up with a new man. I wish they did more. I wish they did instead of you can finish this in a couple days and then wait a few more weeks for something else, and then
Well, it doesn't end.
What do you mean?
The season stuff still continues.
Well, yeah.
So in between the manhunts that currently go on,
right, we should be
have seasonal events that are happening.
We could be doing more of those.
I mean, it's
some of them are dumb to me. Some of them are just retarded. Some of them are good. I like them, but
like the reanimated one or whatever.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
That was.
The Titan League coming up. Here, basically, you just have levels. That's all we're going for is levels.
Yeah.
You level through on all the season stuff, and you open up different rewards. So, I mean, that's the whole premise behind it. That's just what it is.
If we could get a few more people in on the grind.
But literally, it literally is a grind, though.
Yeah.
So you're just gaining XP through the basic of playing the game during the season challenge.
Yeah.
And you would basically just start playing all the missions over again if you wanted to really kind of grind through and level yourself up. There are good actual rewards along the way.
I like that we got, an exotic tonight, and that we actually, those rogue agents stuck around instead of just telling us that they were there and then nothing was ever there. That was cool.
There is an exotic mask called the Vial at level 90 of the Season 2 thing.
Level 90.
Level 95, there's an exotic cash drop.
Oh, we're talking about... Okay, I see what you're talking about.
A special mask. This is the Season 2 pass rewards
Right.
level. So right now, level 58, so...
So the Titan season opens up right after the Target Titan.
Right, just like before this was the previous like Manhunt type season thing. It just goes in, you go to Manhunt, then you go to basically earning regular XP during Season 2.
Okay.
It goes to Manhunt, Season 2. Manhunt, Season 2 XP. Like, my next big milestone would be level 60.
Oh, it's me
so
too.
when I get there, I get a named item of some sort, which doesn't really matter because I already have tons of name scrap. Pass, there's a blueprint coming up, level 62. There's a Legacy Season 2 cache box at 65. And also a named item cache box as well.
What's the
Then there's some more
season?
blueprints.
What's the season 2 pass? Thought we already.
Season 2 is what we're currently technically in past.
It's not telling me I own it. Enhance your seasonal experience with season 2 pass. Like, I thought I already had season 2. Divisions, Warlords I own.
I would assume you did, but season pass grants access to the premium rewards of season 2 or additional or seasonal rewards across 100 season levels, including season apparel, including outfit, weapons, skins, or emotes, additional seasonal gear, weapons.
It's telling me I can buy it if I just add credits. 1,000 premium credits.
What if we just take a little peeky peek here? I mean, obviously, we're earning XP of some sort.
Season ends in 2 weeks, 5 days.
Rogue agent previous.
No, but I know I got season 2. I know I do. I don't know. That's just weird the way that's set up. All right, but I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go ahead and